This is Abe Friedtanzer from Awards Buzz, and I'm very excited to be speaking with Hadas Yaron about We Were the Lucky Ones. How are you, Hadas?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. Can you tell me how you came to this role and what attracted you to the show?
Oh, wow. Well, I taped for it. I taped an audition for it. Um, what attracted me to the show was, well, first of all, it's the writing is absolutely incredible. I really think you don't get a lot of good written projects. Um, and the whole team was just the best team ever. Tommy Kale, the director, Erica Lopez, Georgia Hunter, the writer of the author of the book. Like everybody involved were just really it's a dream team. I remember like meeting them on Zoom, and before I even knew if I was gonna do it or not, I was just like, I really want to get to know these people. I want to spend time with them and I want them to be my friends. And so yeah, I'm really lucky.
What kind of research did you do into the real Mila?
I read the book first of all, and I spoke with Georgia. Georgia was like really kind and generous with bringing materials that she has of her family, like pictures and stuff like that. There's not a lot, but there is. Um, and mostly I think it was just understanding what happened to them, you know? It's not necessarily, it's not like I had to be her. It didn't need to be like Mila, the way she was. It was just like a human experience that you had to understand and to portray. And I also have personal history with these kinds of stories. So it was just like it was kind of like my grandmother's story and Georgia's story and just everything all together. Yeah.
This is a very extensive shooting process, I'm sure, because there is so much time that passes, so many different locations, and everyone's sort of in their own space. What was that like?
Um, it was wonderful. It was yeah, it was a long shoot. I think for the most part, we managed to do most of it chronologically, kind of. So that really helps. Um, but yeah, you know, there's a day we do episode. No, we mostly did the episodes kind of by order, which was really, really nice and helpful because then you're in the same like story and world of the episode. Um, but it was like a whole journey. We spent all these months together and it was it was great. It was actually really fun, weirdly enough. Yeah, I know. I don't know if it's fun to watch, but it was fun to do.
I think it's definitely lively in a way that you wouldn't necessarily expect from this kind of story. And I think that
Yeah,
that's important.
that's nice.
And there's also such a fantastic cast, half Israeli and half, British and American. What was the dynamic like just with everybody? Because I assume some of the Israeli actors, obviously like you and Michael, you know each other already.
Yeah, yeah, we know each other, and the ones like Moran or Amit or Leo, like all the others that we met maybe a few times in Israel, but never really worked together. All of a sudden, we had this like time to spend together, which was really, really fun. And I also think we brought some of that energy, like I think there was a cool mix with like the British and the Americans. I think everybody just fell in love with each other because there is like this cultural gap, but also there isn't because we're all just human and we all just loved each other. But then, you know, Joey becomes more Israeli, or I don't know. It's just like we all bonded really well, and it was really fun to have. You know, before that, I was like, I wonder if it will be fun to work with the Israeli people. I don't know why, because you go abroad, you're like, let me just go abroad and just work there, and that's it. But then it's really homey and nice to have people from your own place. I don't know. It was really fun to have everybody there. Yeah.
I know you've starred in Shtisel before. Was the experience of this not being an Israeli TV series, is the production just, are things very different or it's really not all that
You
dissimilar?
mean you mean Israeli production and American production?
Yes.
Ooh, very, very different. It's very, very different. First of all, there's less budget in Israel. So less budget means less days to shoot, more like time pressure. Like you do a lot more in one day, whether like rather than in an American show where you have more time to like, I mean, yeah, no, it's different. And also maybe also the way things go on set, like everything is in order, everything is like really nicely organized, which is nice. It's nice because I'm really used to like messy productions, so that was fun.
Have you had a chance to watch the whole series? And if so, do you know anything surprising because you weren't actually present for a lot of the other scenes being filmed?
Um, we were very much like a part of everything, you know. I read all the episodes, obviously, and we were all like spending time together. So there could be a week where I would do like 2, 3 days of, I don't know, episode 4, and then Eva, Bella, she would do something from another episode, and we would just be speaking about it and knowing what's going on. So, um, no, I wasn't surprised. I actually haven't watched it yet. I mean, I did watch like the first version where it was still with like green screens and very like bad sounds. So I really need to take the time and rewatch it and like have the full experience. How is it? Do you like it? Tell me.
Great. It's possible I saw it that way too ahead of time, but I think it's great and it really does.
No
It does.
way.
No, it works very well, and I think there's an emotional power that's there that doesn't even the green screen isn't important. It's more about more about just what you get to experience and the performances. So that's great.
Can't believe you watched that as well. No, you need to watch the real thing too.
No, it was very good. Does this make you want to do more American television in the future?
Definitely. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah, I hope it will always be with a team of these like of such people, like such creative team and the cast and the crew and everybody. Like if it's like that, I will do it every day of my life. Yeah. Yeah.
Have you received any unexpected reactions from family or friends? And do you think the show hits differently back home in Israel?
It does. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I watched the first episode with my mom. Like also that link where it's like, but we both for my mom it's very personal because it's the story of her grandmother, of her mom, sorry, my grandmother. So we both watched it and we were very triggered both by our personal history, both by everything that's going on at the moment and everything that happened. Um, so yeah, it was kind of rough actually. And my mom, she visited the US, she visited my brother. And so she was here while the episodes were coming out and she watched, I think, until episode 5. And then she was like, I need a break. This is too hard for me. I'm gonna wait a little bit. So yeah. Yeah, but the reaction it's really good. It's just like it's very emotional. You have to be like willing to feel this right now, I think. Yeah.
I was excited when I found out you were a part of this project because I guess now 11 years ago at Sundance, I saw a great film called Fill the Void.
No way.
Um, and I had the chance to talk to Rama, who was there in person, which was great. And the other just thing I'll mention is at my wedding, my wife and I had different melodies of Imesh Kafech Yerushalayim that we wanted to sing, but we each had our own. And there was one that plays in Fill the Void that we really
And
liked.
you put
So we
that?
decided that's the one we'll sing under the chuppah. But when we started singing, she started singing her melody by accident. So we didn't actually sing it. So it's
Oh,
a reference we often make back to a really wonderful film.
wow, that's crazy. Actually, yeah, the that version in Fill the Void is so beautiful. And actually, we heard those years that people started using it in weddings because it's so emotional the way it is. It's wow, that's so exciting.
I know that Rama had a great follow-up film, The Wedding Plan. Do you have plans to work with her again on another project?
Oh, I don't know. I feel like who knows? Who knows? I haven't seen her in a while. I went to her son's bar mitzvah and his wedding. I'm not even sure. It's been so long. I mean, but yeah, I think she does a lot of like her projects involve around this world, the Hasidic world, which is and she has the most beautiful, poetic, and humoristic. Like she's incredible. But I feel like I've been around those roles, and it's okay to move on as well.
What would you like to do next?
That's a really good question. That's a really good question. Many things probably. Like, I don't know. I really like good dramas. And I don't know, something different, whatever it is. Like I don't even know if something different. It's just like it's just fun to work with good people, and as long as the script is good and the story is good, anything is good, because I think that's the base, that's the basis of it. Like when you have a really good script, you can't really go wrong. Like, so I want that. Yeah, for sure.
Well, on the note of good stories and good scripts, one thing we love here at Awards Buzz is awards. And I'm curious if you've watched any shows or performances recently that you think are particularly awards worthy.
Ooh. Um, I'm ashamed to say I was filming until like 5 days ago. I'm working on the spin-off of Stiesel. Um, and so I was very much like waking up, going to set, coming home, learning my lines, going to sleep. So I wasn't really watching stuff. I did start watching Mr. and Mrs. Smith, which I really, really love. I think it's amazing, but I'm in the middle. So but I heard there are really, really good things happening right now. What do you like?
I mean, there's a lot of great stuff. I've been enjoying a lot, and I'm doing a lot of interviews, so tons of things I get to talk about, which is exciting, and it's all good, which is really nice.
That's fun. Yeah.
Well, before I let you go, is there anything that you're allowed to say and can preview about this spin-off of Schissel?
Um, well, what am I allowed to say? I mean, I can tell you that it's like it takes place in Belgium. It focuses on Libby Stiesel and her dad, Nuchem, and like their life in Antwerp before they came to Jerusalem and everything. So it's like Stiesel, but in another universe. It's like really interesting. I'm really curious to see how it will turn out. We just finished it, but I honestly have no idea how, like, what it will be. Like, and will it be like Stiesel? Will it be completely different? It does take place in Europe, so it has like a European vibe. So it's interesting. And I think it will come out pretty soon, like in 6 months. So that would be nice. Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, I can't wait to see that. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure speaking with you, Hadas.
Thank you, Abe. Thanks.